going on, everybody? Game Time Brian, otherwise known as the mailman. Just getting done work. Didn't have time to do a live stream today. Just wanted to check in with everybody and see how everybody is doing. I know it's weird, but I actually had a chance. Excuse me. I actually had a chance to watch the preseason game again. And we got some camp battles, people. We got some serious camp battles. What I had originally thought may not be the case. Tight end is one of the most intriguing battles that we have. I just don't see any way, barring injury, that we're not letting go real good players. Guys that I thought may be on the team may not be on the team. Just breaking down the tight end room, I think we're going to keep 4. Okay, so you have Schoonmaker's not going nowhere. He's a draft pick. You got tight end 1, Jake Ferguson. All right. And then after those 2, then it's everybody assumed Peyton Hendershot was going to be on the team, right? I'm not so sure anymore. A lot will be determined over the next 2 weeks of the preseason. You didn't really hear much from Peyton Hendershot the other day. I know they were giving the young guys a run, but that once you give that, those young guys a chance, they could shine. John Stevens, number 49, the 6'6" converted wide receiver to tight end, all he does is make plays. So I'm a little serious. Stop. So I'm a little concerned about Peyton Hendershot's footing on this football team. Are they going to release John Stevens? You saw what kind of red zone threat he was the other day. And they really love McKeon. McKeon is just a solid all-around tight end. He actually gives you a little bit in the blocking. So, to me, are you going to be able to get Stevens to the practice squad? I don't know about that. I don't want to lose him. You might be able to get McKeon, but I think right now McKeon might be better than Hendershot. So that's very interesting. Stay tuned with that. I would say our next order of business is going to be linebackers. We have a lot of good linebackers. Jabril Cox, I think right now, is on the outside looking in. I think Devin Harper, because of his versatility and playing special teams, Overshown really stood out. He was never in jeopardy of not making the team, but just looking at the linebackers, you got Damone Clark, you got Leighton, you got Overshown, you got Micah, but he's more of an end. You got Devin Harper. You got Malik Jefferson, who's got a foot injury, so we might be able to stash him on PUP, not have to make a decision on him for a few weeks. But Jabril Cox needs to step up over the course of the next 2 preseason games. Play Jabril, play Devin Harper, and Malik Jefferson is banged up, so kind of helps Malik. They like Malik, but I don't know. I'm a big Devin Harper guy. So you're sitting here today, I think Jabril Cox is the odd man out. But that's why they play the games. Defensive line. Neville Gallimore was playing deep into the 4th quarter. What does that tell you? Who's going to win that battle? Bohanna? Gallimore? It'll be interesting. I think the D-line will work itself out. The offensive line, the guys that we thought were going to make it, I think there's going to be guys, actual draft picks on the offensive line that are going to be cut, hope to be re-signed on the practice squad. I think guys like Farniok, who haven't really excelled at playing guard, I think they're in risk. I think he's at risk. I think Josh Ball somehow is going to survive. I just do. I'm always down on Josh Ball, but since he made the conversion to full-time guard, I think he's going to survive. I think Farniok, I don't know. That's a tough one. But I think the toughest of all is got to be, now I would say receiver, but the safeties too. That just shows you how deep we are. Receivers. How many are we keeping? I think we keep 5, not counting Turpin. We're not going to keep 6 in a Turpin. It's going to be 5 in Turpin. The top 3. You got CD, Brandon Cooks, and Michael Gallup. You got Jalen Tolbert. That's 4. So who's your 5th? Not counting Turpin. Who's your 5th guy? Now, we'll see what's going on. Jalen Brooks really didn't do a lot in the game the other day. There was rumors that the speed got to him. I don't know. I think it was a matter of playing with the backup quarterback, because he's been playing with the ones in practice a lot with Dak Prescott. And having the second and third team offensive line. So we shall see how that's going to shake out. I'd like to keep Jalen Brooks. But then you got Simi Fehoko and you got Dennis Houston, who both looked good. So we're really deep at wide receiver. And I mentioned safety. There's going to be guys that are not going to be on the team that are good. And it's going to be a tough... everybody likes their own players. Everybody likes their own players. But I just think that we just have to be smart. We have to be real smart of how we do this. And, we're going to keep 3 quarterbacks, people, but I don't know the 3 are going to be on the 53. Looking at the numbers, you can only keep 2 on the 53, and whoever you think you can get to your practice squad, you put on your practice squad. I would keep Greer. I don't think they'll do that, but that's another battle that to look out for over the next 2 weeks. The next 2 games. Who steps up and plays more consistent? I think Greer played better than Cooper Rush the other night. So that'll be an interesting battle. But I will revisit probably me and my partner Primetime Phil on Primetime Phil, brought to you by Primetime Studios. I think that we will revisit final roster predictions. I know I'll definitely do that on my channel. Put up a slide with my final 53 and just compare to see what actually happens. It'll be neat because they're actually releasing everything all at once this time. So stay tuned for that after the last preseason game. But shout out to Mark Holmes. He's busting his ass at the Red Brick House. I was watching his videos earlier. On our live stream the other night, he just wants me to burn people. He wants me to burn, and now Phil's burning, and he just wants us to burn. He will be help host on Saturday night on Primetime Phil. That's when me and Phil are doing the Packy Chip Challenge. So, once I have the thumbnail and the link, I will tweet that out. So definitely join in. That should be a good time. Followed by the Cowboy game at 10 o'clock. I don't know what's going on with that, but I would like to, hopefully Phil would want to stream it if he's feeling up to it. If not, I'm going to try and do that. Okay. Either way, we're going to have the game covered. That's my plan. But tonight, I will be going live on this channel at 8 o'clock. It will be my inaugural live from my mama's basement. Actually, not going live on my cell phone. So it's not going to have all the bells and whistles like the primetime Phil. But I need to do it. There's a lot that goes into that. If it was just me doing it without having another Zoom camera and zooming that out, it would be a lot easier. But I'm having my buddy, you guys may know him from Mark Holmes' channel. He joins in on Sundays. Loyal Cowboys going to be joining me tonight. We're going to talk about all things training camp. We're going to talk about Zach Martin. We're going to talk about Ezekiel Elliott. Unfortunately, we play him this year. Zeke to the Patriots. I'm happy for him, but I'm also sad, and I'm not looking forward to seeing him in another uniform week 4 at AT&T Stadium. That's going to be a hard one to swallow, to see Zeke. I wish we could have found a way to bring him back, but I'm happy that he found a job making good money. Zeke was always the best teammate. I know it's going to be a tough day for Dak, but it's business at this point, right? We didn't need any more added bonus for them to beat us. Them having Zeke, it gives them an edge. Everybody seems to have an edge. Everybody seems to have an edge when they play us, meaning the Cowboys. This is just another one. I can't believe how close we are. Today is the 15th. Is that right? Today is the 15th. So we're talking less than a month. We're talking like a little over 3 weeks away from opening day. The Cowboys, Sunday Night Football at MetLife Stadium against the New York Football Giants. I will be there in attendance. I will be zooming into Mark Holmes' channel. I'm hoping Cop Pizzle is over Mark's house, because I want to know why he's not going to the game. If he's on the East Coast, why not? Why aren't you at New York, man? I know Mark's house is fun, but you got to see your Giants, right? You would think. So, I think the Eagles play tomorrow night. Thursday. I want to say the Eagles play Thursday night football this week, but I don't know. I'll get back to you on that. But yeah, there's a lot to talk about. Dalvin Cook is with the Jets. We got the episode of Hard Knocks on tonight. I'll be watching that probably after the live stream, or maybe tomorrow morning I'll watch at the end, depending on how tired I am. So these players that were looking to find teams have pretty much found the teams. So Mark Holmes says that Catboy has done a great job. Well, he's done a good job, and I keep saying it, but what do you people think? I mean, he's done a good job, but that's what he's getting paid to do, right? Well, I told Mark, I'm paid to deliver somebody's mail. If I choose to deliver your mail, or if I do my job, nowadays with some of the help, I guess that's a lot, you getting your mail. But hey, if I do my job, I'm doing my job. That's my job. I don't think we need to commend somebody for doing their job. If I go to the drive-thru and grab a cheeseburger, I'm paying for that cheeseburger. The person's doing their job. If they give me a McChicken, then I got issues. You know what I mean? So Catboy's doing his job, and he's got more work to do. Who else is going to be the next shoe to drop? I don't think it's going to be all three of them. I don't think Terrence Steele, Dak Prescott, or CeeDee Lamb, I don't think all three of them are getting done. I think at best case you'll get one of them done, and if I had to guess now, it'll be Terrence Steele. I think Terrence Steele gets the deal done. I think Dak is going to be the last of the bunch, unfortunately, but Dak is smart. I think CD has a chance to get done during the season. But I just think Dak is going to be the hardest one to get done. But hey, I hope I'm wrong. But if he gets all three of them done, then I will go on Mark's live stream and call Catboy my daddy. But I'll be shocked if he gets all three of them deals done. But you need to get Dak done. You really do need to get Dak Prescott done as soon as possible, because that's going to give you the most room going into next year, because you know next year's the big year. Next year's the year that you got to sign Micah Parsons. And Mike is going to get paid big money. So we shall see, people. But I will see you hopefully tonight at 8 o'clock on my channel, Game Time Brian. I will see all of you there. Don't forget about Saturday night and the Packet Chip Challenge. I'm not looking forward to it, but I am looking forward to it. It's kind of a weird thing, you know. I'm not looking forward to the chip itself, but I'm looking forward to paying up a debt that I said I would do. I didn't think it would be this soon, but I'm excited about this year and our Dallas Cowboys. Yes, Twiz, our Cowboys. But good luck to the Eagles. I think you guys are in trouble, but that's just game time talking some smack. All right, people. I will talk to everybody later, all right? Game Time Brian is outie 5000. Late.